because it's red.
That checks out, actually.
Haha, Warhammer nurse.
Hmm. Anyone else burning some hemp?
No, why are you burning hemp? To get high? You high? You a
No,
high
I'm
boy?
burning hemp to heat things up. It's too cold.
That's not. I don't think that's how hemp normally works. Hate to say it.
Yeah, you start a scrub pyre with hemp.
Really would be funny if I got my enhanced crystal early and then, you know, I took normal amount of kills to get the armor, but I didn't have to be stressed about getting unlucky. Haha. Wouldn't that be funny? That'd be really funny. I'd laugh. Therefore, it should happen. I'd hate it though. I would hate it. I just hate it. Be the worst. Oh man, how bad would it be? So bad.
Tasha.
What did you just call me?
Tasha.
It's unbelievable. I'm canceling you.
Tasha.
Like we're canceling Zorro. Can you believe he changed his name to avoid getting arrested by the police?
Yes.
They were afraid, I guess, of getting sued because the name Zorro. It's unbelievable. I mean, by they, I mean, like, the localizers, because Japan doesn't give a crap. McDonald's. No mini-bosses. That could prove a problem. Do I even have enough shards? This might be a poo-poo. Okay, let's kill the scorpion real quick. Huh? Pick up the dang shards. But let's go chop that wood. Die, rat. The rat did not die. Okay, rat's dead.
It's a cat.
You're a cat.
One cat is welcome to the
Really?
village.
A bear? This bear is too big to fit in Brawl. I'm arresting it for hate crimes against non-bears. Another bear? This is a problem.
I told you Hans was a GM.
Okay, the other plan or problem is the bear's just straight up killing me. Because I thought I safe spotted him, but I didn't. So this run might just be effed. Kill this rat. I think I just teleport back. And we try the halberd. The Evans halberd. Never tried the halberd before. Halberd's supposed to actually be the most damage, but Lamau melee. Who wants to be in melee with anything in this game? Not me.
True.
Not freaking me. But I have no choice. For we are out of time and out of options. Even out of options. That's a rabbit pun.
Why are you making rabbit puns?
I don't know. It's just...
You are not Bunny.
Would you believe me if I said I know Bunny?
Sounds legit.
Alright, we got plenty of food now. Alright, this is gonna be a big old mess, but let's mess it up. This is my first time ever using the halberd. But if it doesn't end up being too bad. Okay, move, move.
Nah.
Two, one, mage. Two, one, range.
Oh, he's anti-melee.
Two, one, mage.
What if your village had a cat?
I think it'd be fine.
A cat generates opium.
Two, one, range. Two, one, mage. 2, 1, range. 2, 1, mage.
Mage.
2, 1, range. 2, 1, mage. 2, 1, range. 2, 1, mage. 2, 1, range. 2, 1, mage.
Well, get at him! I almost got freaking stopped.
2, 1, range. 2, 1, mage. 2, 1, range. 2, 1, mage. 2, 1, range.
Alright, now's crunch time.
2, 1, mage.
Hi.
2, 1, range. 2, 1, mage. 2, 1, range. 2, 1, mage. 2, 1, range. 2, 1, mage. 2, 1, range.
Okay, the
2,
frickin'
1.
the frickin' halberd just slaps him, dude. It is insane DPS. That was so easy. What the heck?
Can you believe this guy, Kitty?
That was That was insane. I was like playing like dirt, and it just hit it. I don't know if I was just getting really lucky with my hits, but it seemed like it chunked. I mean, I guess that's the true power. So yeah, I guess I'll just go in with whatever weapons I get, or rather I'll always use the spell casting thing, because that's what you start with. Just just because it does the most damage. At range to start with. Oops, I forgot to take off this and kick him. Kick!
Do not kick these.
Inazuma kick. Talent doesn't get that reference.
Sorry, I only understand her. Naru punch? Naru. Wanted to call her Haru.
This guy, Red Love Hina. Why
Look
would
at you.
Why would you read a manga written by a Japanese politician? Oh, this room is full of
Why
ligma.
not? I'm sorry for your ligma.
Okay, dragon. That's a good mini boss to see. What if it was Sugma?
And I'd be sorry for your Sigma. Sorry, you got a Sigma, these nuts! Ah!
Oh, no, don't hit me. Okay, good. Alright, well, it looks like this is a normal bow run. Which is fine by me. We had our excitement. Huh?
Copper Vein appears on 5 terrains. I don't need Copper Veins, game. Please stop spawning animals in Copper Veins. I don't need them.
No. Okay, I need to turn on this and kill this guy. I
Please
forgot
stop sending the Copper Veins your prayers. They're too powerful.
to get him. Get him, Copper Veins.
Oh, shoot.
Get that rat.
You dirty rat.
I'm killing every enemy in this freaking zip code. Cause Daddy needs shards. Alright, Daddy got his shards. What am I missing? Oh, I'm missing one pickaxe.
Can't believe I need freaking nobles to get this profession.
they say, noblesse oblige.
Freaking burgoyes. Learn a random profession. Why not?
Oh, baby, I found Fish Valhalla.
He turned into a nerd.
Is it you?
Excuse you?
I said what I said.
All I heard is that you need to be arrested.
I cannot be, I'm too powerful. I need to sing into this bowl. Ba-da-doo-ba-ba. I've sung.
It's weird, bro.
You're weird. Alright.
I'm not the one singing into a bowl.
It's a good bowl. Bowl is friend.
Two, one, mage. Two, one, range. Two, one, mage. Two, one, range. Two, one, mage.
Frick.
Two, one, range.
Oh, officer, I'm getting freaking chunked over here.
Two, one, mage. Two, one, range. Two, one, mage.
Alright, I'm not sure this is going to be a success at all.
Two, one, range. Two, one, mage. Two, one, range. Two, one, mage. Two, one, range.
That did not hit me, Ben.
Two, one, mage. Two, one, range. Two, one, mage. Two, one, range. 2, 1, mage.
Doom for everyone.
2, 1, range. 2, 1, mage.
Where are my doctors?
2, 1, range.
Yep. This is really bad. I don't know what was going on there. I think I set the timer wrong. That was all on my fault. My own fault. Mage Dragon. Don't mind if I do. I got Ligma.
Sorry for your ligma.
Me too.
Cat. Thank you.
Thank you, but no thank you. Oh, nice. Okay. boss alert. Scorpion, leave me alone. Frick, take the shards. Leave the cannoli. Okay, I need wood. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ow, dragon just got me. Mom. I didn't expect a dragon in that room.
He's dragging these nuts across your face.
I mean, he basically did, yes.
Hello.
Goodbye.
Yeah,
Hmm?
great.
What? Fine.
Who knew,
Oh,
who knew it was that easy to make him leave?
Pat was never heard from again.
You know what they say, Pat's off.
And it's true, they do say that.
Okay, take the ore. Time is sensitive here.
Ivan,
Yes.
my start date got pushed back, so I'm no longer
The heck? How
Working
far?
on
How far
Monday.
back?
29th.
No, that's not too bad. I was afraid you were gonna say like indefinitely. And it's like, uh oh.
I wouldn't word it like that.
Uh oh. I don't know the mind of Pat. It's an enigma and a mystery.
Where's my stream talent?
Where's
Dead.
Q's stream? I don't think it's happening.
It's not happening.
He literally said there's no more television.
I mean... His
He
brain
said
can,
that!
his brain can only think in current TV show and nothing else. No more television except for the other two shows I'm watching.
Oh, is this year 2?
Yes.
Oh, you're pretty far in. I see you've overcompensated on the sickness.
It's best to overcompensate on sickness. I've learned. I need to get this working, but I need a filthy noble.
What is talent hate the nobility?
2,
They're just
One.
better than you, okay? Accept it.
Oh, this is when the game starts lagging because so much shit.
Oh. Lag's not good.
1, range.
Currently, I'm at a point where I could make more pips, but
Mage.
What are you at now?
I hit the population soft cap.
Too soft.
I'm not sure I want
1, range.
more sickness problems.
Wait, what's soft cap?
You might have been done after you played. There's a soft cap of 50 now.
What do you mean? What is a soft cap? Like, how is it soft capped?
2, 1,
It's an actual mechanic where it will start scaling up everything but cold with the more population you have.
2, 1.
No, they had that.
Or did they?
Yeah. I just said I don't care. Just kept making more. I got to 100.
2, 1, range.
Okay, what are we doing here?
2, 1, mage. Two, 1, range.
Range.
Wait, yeah, I was putting one of those to work.
2, 1, mage. Two,
Well,
1.
now that I have all this time, I can play all these RPGs.
Sea of Stars win.
Well, Abe said it wasn't as good.
2,
He said
1,
it was alright.
mage.
Yeah.
That's Abe.
Yeah.
Wow.
I respect his opinion.
taste.
1,
But no, I
Range.
value Abe's taste. He's got great taste.
Especially his
Yeah.
Trails of Cold Steel.
Yeah, those are great games. Everybody loves them.
He didn't.
1,
He.
Mate.
The reason why he even played it recently is because he quit. Because he didn't want to beat it.
That's because
but
the
he
game
got-
was bad.
He got to the final boss
1,
and beat the final
Range.
boss, and he stopped because I don't know. I don't know why he stopped, but apparently the only thing left
game is
was
bad.
to like talk to the NPCs at the end, and then
Oh.
he beat it. And
mage.
he just like
funny.
stopped before he did that.
Okay, that's weird.
When's Tails?
2,
I don't know.
1,
Not long.
range.
Yes.
2, 1,
Beyond the
Mate.
Dawn.
Ah, god dang it. That
Wait, it was
really
yesterday.
awkward. Was it yesterday?
Yeah.
2,
It has
1.
mixed reviews.
Uh-oh.
Basically
Uh-oh.
playing until there's nothing else to do, so it's kind of annoying to get a level reset, but not as much as getting every piece of equipment, skills, and shortcuts removed.
Oh.
What? What does that mean? Level reset?
I mean, I guess it's like a standalone.
Hmm.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what it means, honestly.
Bungalow.
Well, maybe we won't play. Maybe we won't play that then.
As soon as I realized I could not load in with my actual save and had to start with preset party build, immediately killed any interest I had with the DLC. I guess it's like it's like a standalone.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care about that if that's the major complaint. If there maybe there's bigger complaints. But if that's it, that doesn't really bother me all that much. I'm not like, oh my builds.
I mean, I feel like it doesn't really matter because
Yeah.
it's been so long, so I don't even remember
Exactly.
anything. So like, it's probably better that way. That's all the negative reviews are about.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then it might actually be good. Or at least good enough for government work.
Wait, hold on. The game is good. The base game, that is. If this was just a free epilogue into... Oh. This one's complaining about price point.
How much is it?
It's $30. That's kind of expensive.
I mean, if it's just an epilogue, yeah, that's pricey.
Interesting. Well, Maybe not that one.
What are you gonna do? What is a pat to do?
Gym simulator.
I see. Pat loves the gym.
I don't. Okay, if I order food from DoorDash,
Hmm.
why? You don't need to text me if it's there's like a wait. It's fine. I understand. Do you get that a lot? People texting with your driver texting
No, almost never. Maybe once in a blue moon, but almost never, I would say. They just know your reputation. Pat will not tolerate this chicanery. Pat needs his
The only
food
time I'll
right
complain is
now.
like if I get a wrong item or like missing items.
Pat will say, "This food is effing raw!"
What are you? An idiot say.
Yes, that's you. That's you. Pat's such a bully.
How many more prophecies do you have left?
Let's see. 2?
2 more? Ooh.
This looks like it's gonna be something.
Yeah. Might be able to guess what happens.
Doom for everyone.
Hope you're prepared.
Be prepared! We'll be prepared.
And I guess it can't scale up any further at that point also, so and maybe the other ones start getting maximum doom as well.
Would you say they start singing the Doom song?
You know, they might. Okay, I need where are all the free pips?
Pip boy.
Good boy, I gotta play Fallout.
They already did. Oh
I
wait,
did.
no, their new game's not Fallout. It's Starred Field, right? Fallout's a dead franchise.
Space Rim. Become the Spaceborn.
I am the Spaceborn. I was born in space, next to the Marin.
Two, one, mage. Two, one, range. Two, one, mage.
Well, what the frick is going on? Character? The actual frick just happened. These jauntlets are not showing gel. Like, my character literally just ran under him and died instantly. I don't remember telling them to do that.
Farmer available. It's idle watcher and knife thrower.
Throw a knife. Interesting mini bosses.
Wrong.
Yeah, they are wrong. But what's behind door number 3? Ligma. Hate it when Ligma's behind door number 3.
We all hate that. Alright, I'm gonna need to put in a kitchen too to feed these stupid smelly nobles.
Just feed him some fucking soft bread.
This guy thinks I've got bread. Where the hell am I even gonna put a windmill?
This guy's making a whole meal out of wind. It's a fantasy. Fantasy life.
Okay, we tear down this hut.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this hut.
We... Yes, I think... Tear down this hut, they can move over there and put in a kitchen. Charma.
Charm it, I'm sure. Get it?
I don't get it.
Let's try this little game called a Mob Factory. Can you guess what type of game it is?
I'm gonna guess a mob type game.
A mob type game.
Mhm.
There's really no better production of freaking herb. Alright. Destroy their home immediately.
Sounds so cruel.
Look, we've got other places they can live.
Very cruel. Very cruel.
I need this spot to put a kitchen. If you don't like it, blame the nobility.
I always do. They don't want to be blamed. They shouldn't do all these bad things, probably.
Exactly.
This is a tower defense factory game. Like automation game. It's kind of interesting.
For me to poop on.
For me to poop on.
2, 1, mage. 2,
Let's see, this
One.
is
Range.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
2,
It's directly upgrade.
mage.
Doesn't tell me.
2, 1, range. 2, 1, mage. 2, 1, range.
'Let's just research this and we'll see. We'll see what the other science
2,
building is and if I should just build it
1.
first.
Mage.
Or go straight to it rather.
2, 1, range. 2, 1, mage.
Need more worms.
2, 1, range. 2, 1, mage. 2, 1, range. 2, 1 mage.
Dang it.
2 1 range. 2 1 mage.
Oh dear.
2 1 range.
Get out of there, you goddamn moron.
2 1 mage.
Oh my god, switch your weapon! I told you to switch your weapon like 50 years ago.
2 1 range.
I mean, how much angrier can it get?
2 1 mage.
Let me guess, all Cygnus events next season.
2 1 range. 2 1 mage.
I keep telling you to
2
change your weapon, you
1
don't do it.
range.
I don't wanna.
Too freaking bad.
Oh, it's because I tipped extra.
2 1 mage.
I like going out of their way to like hurry through.
2 1 range.
Interesting.
2 1 mage. 2 1 range. 2 1 mage. 2 1 range.
This game is so cringe.
2 1 mage. 2 1 range. 2 1 mage.
I can't do it. I can't do the gauntlet tonight. I'm so bad. One more try and then we're just done. And I'll trade whatever you're signing for this eternal gauntlet grind. Has no beginning and no end. There There's only grind.
Fuck it. Suck my dick, domain. Mm.
Oh, wait, this is right. Come on. There's so many freaking enemies.
Who's making raw white meat? Who else is making raw white meat? Please. They're efficient this weather up to 20. Oh, it's probably a bird hunter. Make feathers instead. Where are my tomatoes? Oh, we could stand to farm more of them. Madden NFL 23.
Two, one, made. Two, one, range. Two, one, made. Two, one, range. Two, one, mage.
Wait, I promoted a Burgoyce without.
Two, one, range.
Shit, I forgot. I got distracted. Why is that not acceptable?
One, mage.
Dwelling within 2.
Two, one, range.
Fuck out of here, pigs.
Two, one, mage. Two, two, one, range. Two,
Okay,
one. Mage. Two, one, range. Two, one, mage. Two, one, range. Two, one, mage. Two, one, range.
Can I not unpromote a noble?
Two, one, mage. Two, one, range.
Oh, there you go. Yes, stop. Go back to being a commoner, please.
Two,
What are you
one,
rambling about?
mage.
I promoted a person to a noble too soon. I didn't have food to give him.
Two, one, range.
Oh, this is a Cataclysm Doom. Okay.
Two, one, mage. Two, one, range. Two, one, mage. Two, 1 range.
Kill him.
2 1 mage.
Dead. Alright, jaunted.
2 1 range.
6 for G. The frick? What's my KDA on Gauntlet now? 1044. Yeah, we'll do one more, I guess. Alright, one more for the road.
$35 times 8. What the fuck?
It's the library. There's so many fucking ads in my mail. I got an email from the IRS, or not email, mail from the IRS.
This guy's under
I was like-
IRS.
I was like, am I getting audited or something? And the only thing that was in there was like, you used online services.
How dare you?
Have this physical mail.
I'm like, thanks.
That's weird.
We need this altar to help with any cataclysms.
I got a check in the mail from the government giving me money. The governor's like, I gave you this money. Really, he
Is this
did not
stipend,
want.
or-
He did not want the money. No, there was like just like a surplus basically.
Can you send me some
I don't
money?
think our state government would do that. Be like, don't worry, use it.
Yeah. I mean, our governor is a Republican, so he didn't want it to go to, the poor's. And then it did, and then he's like, I'm gonna put my name on it! It's from me! I gave this to you! It's like, dude, shut up. you did everything you could to make sure it didn't happen. It's like the Trump stimmy, where he's like, I'm putting my name on every check. It's
You
like,
did this?
yeah,
I did this.
I did this. This thing I voted no on, tried to veto, this is actually me. It was me all along.
Get your best spin team on this.
He didn't need it. Our freaking population is a bunch of morons, so. So
I need to scale up my
they
water.
did the right thing. Election day today, so I guess I can't hold it against them too much right now.
I can put bookmakers out here. What do I need for that? Hit maker within 1. Clearing. Oh, yeah, that's not gonna work. Maybe I murder these trees.
That's freaking rude.
They're in my way.
Still
All right,
rude.
Ivan, I need help. What's the optimal? Okay, I'm gonna. Yeah. Okay, so what's the optimal maximum amount of worms I can fit into this one square?
I'm in a jauntlet. You're gonna have to
Okay.
wait.
Okay.
I'm in think over mode.
I'm giving you puzzles because I know you love them so much.
I love puzzles. I'm a freaking puzzle moron.
Puzzle my balls.
Alright, there we go. We got enough stuff to do my thing.
Each dwelling within 1. Wait, did I build my kitchen yet? There we go. Alright, so the bookmaker needs to be near the paper maker. This wants to be surrounded. School wants to be surrounded by homes. Library wants to be surrounded by beauty. Which I can't do anything for that, so fuck libraries.
Excuse me?
Like, if the library wanted to be built, it would have a less stupid condition.
1 mage.
Or alternatively, they'd give me access to better beautification projects.
2
The frick is going
2,
on? I'm mad.
1 range.
I could make fertile terrain, this wouldn't be a problem.
2 1 mage. 2 1
Guessing if fertile terrain is making it as a thing, it's down several unlocks.
2 1
6,
mage.
10, 11, 12 is where the next terraforming is.
2 1 range. 2 1 mage. 2 1 range.
Oh, but maybe that's a crazy beauty project. This just needs to be near the bookmaker. It doesn't need to be
2
this.
1
So
mage.
maybe I really do start chopping down trees.
2 1 range. 2 1
Kill
mage.
this forest immediately. Get rid of that.
2 1 range.
Pave your building. Pave that.
2 1
Pave
mage.
that.
I can't hear Town's ghastly Takin. I need to turn up my guy. I'm gonna freaking die. I can't hear the calls. My raid leader.
1 range.
I'm freaking dead.
2 1 mage.
Not dead.
2 1 range.
It's not looking good though. We got 5 freaking food left.
Two, 1 mage. 2 1 range. 2 1 mage. 2 1 range. 2 1 mage. 2 1 range. 2 1 mage. 2 1 range.
Never mind, I figured it out. I'm a genius.
Hmm.
2 1 mage. 2 1 range.
Alright, that's enough gauntlet. Sorry, Talon. You're literally talking over the call. I literally couldn't hear it. It's not your fault. It's my fault. I got myself killed. It's really stupid how sound effects are like critical on that boss. I do not like it. Alright, well that was an awful night of Gauntlet. What a worthless sack of crap that is.
Maximum worms per minute. Oh, yes. Oh my god, I should just bought this. Idiot.
made Talon never speak again. I didn't mean it. Oh, Talon, you can talk.
I'm planning a city here.
I ruined your Talon's life.
Oh my god, this is Factorio. I need to automate belts.
I need Q Void Stranger so I can just AFK crafting while I watch him. If he doesn't stream though, how am I supposed to AFK?
Q has failed us.
Q has fallen.
Q has fallen. Millions must void stranger. This guy popped in for like 5 seconds because I was quiet.
Who?
Did you not open the stream?
Oh, I did. How can you tell? No, I'll
It makes Discord noises.
What is this?
Anyway, I'll be right back. I wanted to see what the game looked like.
Yeah, that'll do.
You can watch my stream. Yeah? Wait, can I just stick this here? and
Strength 24 Cataclysm.
Make brick.
Yep, that's good.
No! It goes to the void.
I see. Red meat is every 2 turns. That's why. I could take this out and set up another big game hunter to farm that tile, maybe. Or I could slap some planks there and use that as another herb spot. How long until winter? And will I need... Yeah, let's do that.
I have so much worm. I'm worm rich.
That's weird. What is this? 8. I really could just rip all of those out and replace it with another cloak maker. Oh, but where would I put the cloak maker?
I need to ramp up my spiders. Okay.
The heck? Granny's gonna arrest you. Oh no! Alright, who? Okay, the cloak maker can do it too. Alright. Oh, glop is a simple food. Cheese is elaborate. Soft bread is elaborate. Stew. Meatballs work.
Hmm.
Okay, what's the best bet here? It's either 4 stew or 4 meatball. I'm not using the eggs for anything, really. Alright, Mala, prepare some meaty balls for the nobles to eat. Heat will be fine. Oh yeah, that's not even. No. Okay, so what do I need for the doghouse? Wait, I was gonna put another cloak maker up here because I'm replacing these. Okay, let's think about that. The bandage maker needs to be right next to a health building. The fruit infusers heal the sick. We're back. I'm back.
Me too. Oh, whoops. Should I go back to the wilderness, maybe? Hans. Don't come after me if I go to the wilderness, Hans. I need you to promise. Promise me, Hans.
Oh yeah, I love the Genkin.
No, Hans, you're not supposed to love the Genkin. Hans. How's the squirkin? I mean, it's later at night. All the 10-year-olds who love PKing with their butt items probably asleep.
That's their secret. There's 10-year-olds in every time zone.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yes, let the spiders flow.
Let the spiders hit the floor.
Okay, this is actually world record. The world I just immediately got into is free. That doesn't happen.
Hans, gank this man.
Hans is probably gonna get me. Yeah. Try my finger over the teleport button.
Just gonna stand back and watch for you to get something good.
Who, Hans?
Yes.
That's my secret. I can't get anything good.
This is
I
these
use-
those dragon bones.
I used all my luck on the benthic gems.
I don't know why dragon bones are so such a high item here.
It's a lot of prayer XP.
Oh, I make potion. Oh.
Oh.
Make a potion. Or a cauldron. Fuck does this do?
You need a potion seller.
Oh my god, what is this? I need. I need trash. I need trash.
Enjoy your one super strength potion. Freaking dumb. This is so dumb! God, I hate
Oh
these
yeah, I
wilderness
love the
bosses.
super strength potion.
I don't understand, like, it's so stupid. Because, like, apparently, if you have a second account and you have it sit outside, you will literally never get PK'd, ever. Because no one will bother, right? Because you could just you could see somebody showing up and teleport away. So, like, it's just, like, stupid, because it's entirely just dependent on having a second account. And, like, why is that rewarded? Why is that rewarded in any way? Doesn't
Because
take
the
any
devs were
skill.
too lazy to do anything about it. I mean,
No, they intentionally. I mean, they like made this. They made this recently. It's not old. Like, this system was made recently. The wilderness bosses were updated. This is the
well,
way
if
they intend for it to work, because they're
you've got a
frickin'
second account, you
morons.
pay them additional money.
Yeah, I guess frickin' so.
Clearly, you make a second account, get enough money that it just buys tokens off the market.
Mm.
That's the thing in this game,
No,
right?
that's stupid. That's like way more effort than anyone should have to spend to just not get like annoyed.
Need to scale this even more.
Ivan's ranting about PKers in guild chat.
I was just asking if anybody else thinks it's so dumb that like a scouting ult is like mandatory.
I think the answer is yes.
Everybody's just like, just make a scout, blah. It's like, I'm not gonna pay them extra. At this rate, like, I don't know, I might just have to, because I just got interrupted again. I mean, I escaped, but like, wow, this is really inconvenient. Now I have to walk all the way back. If I had an ult there, I guess he just wouldn't even tried. Please pay up. No, why can't I hit this guy? There we go. Jeez. Oh, somebody showed up. Had to leave. Great. I love it. 2 whole kills between PKers. What a bounteous amount of killing the boss. King is the dumbest thing. I just want my D's pick. on, bozo. Stop. Leave me a freaking alone. Eight dark crabs.
40s, we look at this through different lenses, and we say, well, maybe the mall's a good idea. The cynical nature, like you can't just dance forever in a building that's about to be condemned.
That job's gonna help you a lot more than dancing is.
The only sad thing is, Rich, is I know they're not gonna use like violence or anything. It's not gonna turn into an action movie. It's just gonna be like they're gonna win a dance competition or something.
If it started like this and it turned into Death Wish 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say the sad thing is they're not actually going to tear down this building so that businessmen can finally build a shopping mall.
I mean, it would be great if they started tearing it down while they're all in there dancing.
Oh my God!
And then just like peons with machine guns come in and just start mowing everyone down.
Is that why they call it breaking?
Breaking, yeah. And the few that survived have to like defeat him to the top of his skyscraper.
Oh God, they have like a dancing kung fu battle.
Yeah. Like the girl, she's like, I want to choose between Princeton or hanging out at the abandoned building with my friends who dance.
It's about to collapse. The building's about to collapse.
I know your dad's supposed to be the villain.
I know, but he's right about Princeton.
He's kind of right. You should go to Princeton. And
Go to Princeton.
You have your dream job in Paris, or you can slum it up in the literal slum.
But Stanley tells me that you backed out of that Paris deal in order to run off with that street dancer.
Yes, my friends badly need $200,000, so I quit the job you want me to take so I could help them. If only somebody would give them $200,000, I would be able to take that job.
I'll bail out Miracles. Pay
Oh!
on the
You thought you were smarter than the movie. You were wrong. Princeton or end up on Skid Row?
Tough choice.
Not a hard choice. I mean, Miracles is only going so far.
Yeah.
In the long term.
Take care of ourselves. We don't need your money.
Yes,
Yeah, you
do.
You desperately do, or the city will demo the building. I said all those characters, all the way down to the 5-year-olds, they're all going to end up on Skid Row.
Ozone's gonna be cheating on you with that other girl in like 5 months.
In 6 months, someone's going to start doing heroin, where the miracle
Is there a new
is
drug? Is there a new drug that makes you dance?
Well, if that exists, they're already taking it and breaking too, because these people are lunatics.
Well, that's the reveal we get in Breaking 3. They're all taking this drug that makes you dance.
Dance-a-hall.
It's not even a pill, you drink it.
Breaking 3, withdrawal. I was going to say this
Withdrawal
movie,
in the dance hall.
not drug related, but
Withdrawal in the dance hall. That's good. This movie feels like a virus movie, and the virus is dancing, and it's contagious, and it's like a zombie film, but with dancing.
Heals bones within days.
There's that too. We should mention the hospital scene, which is the best part
That's
of
the
the
best
film.
scene in the film, yeah.
Now, Jim, the
Everyone's gonna start dancing in the. Oh my God! The power of dance is healing him.
The alien was gonna pop out.
Yeah! Oh, he can still dance right. The power of dance can't stop him.
oh my God, everybody.
Oh no!
Oh my God!
Wow.
Sexy nurses?
What the fuck?
They're gonna cut back to him coming to life, right?
Just like fuck the dead dude.
He's just dead? Okay. The power of dance is brought
He's
him
gonna
back.
dance.
This is amazing.
This has gone off the rails.
What happened?
So the ticking clock is they've been given 30 days grace period to come up with $200,000 to make desperately needed structural repairs to the building to make it up to code.
Yeah.
So the obvious way to do this is to have a dance concert.
And then it's like the media shows up and they confront the builder and he's like, oh, yes, my building company, Douglas Building Company, I'm out.
We of the Douglas Construction Company feel we won't disrupt the community. We will withdraw from the project.
Did it? It's the power of dance.
That was so anticlimactic.
It was less dance and more just standing in front of the
You
construction
need
equipment.
to lead up to the big show.
Yeah.
It's teaching you that you don't solve a problem, you just pout and obstruct, and then the problem solves itself.
It needed to be the big moment where they need the dance number to win the competition, and they need the help of Turbo. Then he just bursts out of his cast,
Yeah.
power of music.
Yes.
And there's this like spectacular outfit on under his hospital gown for some reason. He just he rips off and he starts dancing. That's how you end the movie.
Why don't you tell him about it?
They tried to raise money, they didn't get there, and then they did nothing.
Wait, they're still doing the show? The day before the big dance concert. So like before the climax of the movie. For some reason, the writers have chosen to completely de-escalate the threat.
Yes.
I think that's so you don't have to worry about it. If you're watching the movie and you're actually invested in the plot, and you're worried about, oh, will they make it? Now that's not a problem, so you can just enjoy the dancing.
And just
you
watch
can just
watch
enjoy the
them
spectacle.
make all the money?
I think that's the idea, even though in story terms, yeah, it's bizarre.
They needed a story, and then they had it, and then they like resolved it.
They just let it go.
You think too logically about movies. You think too movies about movies. You think like nothing here
That's our
happens.
job.
I know, but no, I'm saying like you are like the guy that writes the 80s movies. But these are not those movies.
These all have like the facade
These do
of
the
being a
opposite
movie.
of logic.
These are like you look at them from a distance and it looks like a movie,
Yeah.
but then you think about it and nothing adds up.
They're the Monets of movies.
I really just love the fact that Breakin' and Breakin' 2 gave the positive messages of a community-forward MC Ice-T.
A quarter, a nickel, or even a dime. Everybody in a place, sing along with me. Everybody in a place, G-I-V-E.
Yeah,
And
good
he
old
was-
Ice-T shows
he
up in
just
this.
Is just like
He's-
nailing it with positivity. I'm like, this guy's gonna go places. He's gonna work with the community, and he's gonna make sure everybody stays clean. And this is 1984, so you know he's got. Oh.
He was going with the flow, whatever was popular at the time. Breakdancing, gangster rap.
I gotta say that a lot of the skills of breaking, from breaking to breaking 2 to today, has come leaps and bounds. Because I mean,
Dancing skills? Are you talking about?
Yeah. Yeah. Have you seen like some like you should just look up some like robot like dancing.
And you gotta wiggle your hands around like it's cool. Did Breaking 2 come out too late for the fad?
Probably. It was probably like slightly after the fad had started to die.
What year is this?
What year was Star Trek 3?
Because there was a lot of Klingons
80.
fucking popping and locking.
Dancing on the ceiling.
86 was Star Trek 4. It would have been 83.
4, I'm assuming?
83, 82 was
Search for
Wrath of
Spock was
Khan.
82.
Yeah, so I think it's 83
'Cause-
is Star Trek 3.
I saw this during its theatrical run.
What?
Here's yeah.
Electric 2?
I've seen Breaking 2 Electric Boogaloo.
You did?
On
the theater?
No, in the drive-in theater.
What?
It was playing as a double feature with Star Trek 3. And so the family night, I wanted to see Star Trek 3. Went to see Star Trek 3, and they played Breaking 2 first. And I had to sit through Breaking 2, and I was just like, God, Where the fuck is Spock? I want to find Spock already, goddammit. I'm sitting.
Breaking 2 was the real search for Spock.
What if? What if you watch it? It's like the fucking listening to The Wizard of Oz, The Dark Side of the Moon, but you need to watch Breaking 2 into the search for Spock, and there's gonna be something magical.
Well, you play the audio from Breaking 2 while watching Search for Spock. It lines up. It all lines up.
But did you think while you were watching Breaking 2 that someday when you were 56 you'd be talking about it on a bright green table to the internet, like
wearing a dumb Christmas hat?
They're wearing a Christmas hat.
I thought, thank God, I'll never need to watch this again.
Okay. There it is. There it is. There it is. It happened.
What a magical movie memory.
Yeah. Through his movements, he's gonna go take a piss.
I feel like I'm in the movie.
Oh yes, I guess I am in charge here. We're at the end of the night. It is time. I guess we'll go around. Tim, what is your pick for best of the worst?
I will have to go Barbarians. Stupid hilarity and great practical effects, but boy did I call at least 3 or 4 things in that movie, and I'm pretty fucking proud of that. Put these up. We're proud. So yeah, Barbarians.
Because so much of the trash that lines our walls is so similar, sometimes it's hard to pick movies to watch. Not anymore. Today we've compiled 30 plus commonalities with all the movie boxes, titles, plots, and so on. Things like man holding gun on cover. Might be about an alien or monster. Or maybe takes place in the post-apocalypse.
This time we'll mix it up, and each contestant will make 2 selections.
Then it's off to find the movie that contains all the selected criteria. Whoever finds their movie first will win a special prize. Nothing!
God damn, the whole f***ing thing sucks. F*** it, we'll do it live, we'll do it live. Hey, Jack, how are you?
Mike,
who are you talking to?
What?
All right, so pick 2.
Sounds like somebody got owned.
My first pick
No,
is...
Scaling
okay,
is
it is tape or
It's not fun.
DVD
got
is
owned,
sun
Pat.
bleached.
Okay, all right. Sure, you know what that means, right?
So like a faded cover.
Yeah, it's been in the window of a video store for 10 years. and-
Desaturated.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, perfect.
This is a very good example of a sun-faded tape.
Second pick is under 80 minutes.
Oh my God, this is impossible.
You ready for your nightmare to
I'm
begin?
gonna hop off.
Yeah.
All right, see ya.
See ya.
Now 2 clues. Pick one first and then read it. Okay.
I'm so excited. Ooh, this is nothing. Find a tape with nothing on it.
What is that? Just a piece of paper? Well, fucking. Oh, Jesus.
Might take place in post-apocalypse.
Okay, that's not bad. That's
All
not
right,
bad.
all right.
And there's the word might in there,
Might
which could be any tape.
take place. And a man holding gun on the cover.
Significantly easier than Jack's challenge.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Oh my God.
There's a lot of clues left in here, Jay. At least 100 or 106.
Do I have to pick all of them?
No, you
Oh.
you were picking 2, and you were finding the movie that contains the 2 clues.
Okay, here we go.
Clue number 1.
Clue number 1
Clue Gallagher.
might be about a demon of some kind. There's a typo.
Oh.
Might be about a demon or some kind of paranormal evil. Hey, that's a good one.
Okay, that pushes us into the horror section. Clue 2. Must have Clue Gallagher.
Clue Gulager.
Gallagher?
R.I.P. Death, blood, or kill in the title.
Well, geez, this is easy.
Well, that narrows it down to one wall.
Why don't we throw a third one in there? I'm in charge. I'm throwing a third one in there.
I don't believe in this. A cover that is a painted artwork. Okay.
Jesus.
That's possibly doable.
Okay. Let's go.
Okay. All right. The first thing I found was demon. This is kind of sun bleach. The colors aren't what they once were. No information.
Man with gun. Man with gun. Man. We got the guns. When all this shit looks like it was shot yesterday.
84 minutes. 84 minutes. That's going to be the hardest part of this is finding a movie under 80 minutes.
Well, I see one right the first thing I looked at. We have Eternal Evil. That is a painted cover.
Death, blood, or kill? Was that
Death, blood, or kill in the title. Oh, that doesn't have. Damn it.
Do you smell distant thunder?
No, I smell post-apocalyptic. Something smells like metal fused with skin.
That's a little sun bleached. 87 minutes, son of a bitch.
Now, Jay, if you get real desperate, you could dip into DVDs. Don't forget, there's a lot of horror DVDs. What about Virtual Assassin with Michael Dudikoff?
What are you doing? You're just pointing out stuff.
I just saw it.
At this point, Mike, let's just do a regular episode.
I see blood up top, Jay. Blood hook. Wait, check that one that I found before.
Right.
Great Skycopter Rescue. I see it right there.
Where are you looking? Well, oh, there it is. That's very sun faded. 1 hour 36 minutes.
That sounds like 90 minutes to me.
That's 96 minutes. That doesn't count.
What about Cyborg 2? Death Ship.
You want to just play the game?
Rune pickaxes. All rune pickaxes all the way down.
Don't they have to be over 80 minutes to be considered a movie? Isn't that what it is? Sword of the Valiant. That looks a little sun faded. What are you? Look at these guys. They look fun. Oh, Jesus Christ. 1 hour 42 minutes. No, that's way too long. All of these covers look great. Oh, Quest of the Mighty Sword. That looks great. That is very sun faded. 95 minutes, son of a bitch. Tales of the Unknown. That looks pretty. 87 minutes.
What about 2020 Texas Gladiator?
Where's that one?
Right there.
Where do you see? Yeah, it's like, imagine the covers of these tapes are like avocados, okay? This does not look like a movie I want to watch, though, I'll be honest with you.
Maybe you should try finding a movie that's under 80 minutes and then like going outside and leaving it in the sun. Maybe that will work.
Silk 2. I have one that's under 80 minutes.
Really?
Yeah. I don't like it, but I have.
Wait, okay.
Silk 2.
The sequel to Silk, which is one of the only movies we ever abandoned. And that actress was the terrible lead actress from Deathstalker 2.
Oh.
Stalker?
Silk 2 is 1 hour and 16 minutes, making it 76 minutes. And look at that cover. That looks pretty sun faded to me.
We'll call that sun faded.
7 minutes, 14 seconds. What do I win?
Oh, nothing.
It wasn't time? Oh.
We execute one hostage every 15 minutes until you comply. Oh my God!
Oh, yeah!
Holy shit! What the hell are you doing?
What has to be done?
Yes! That's what got her the Deathstalker role right there.
Yeah.
What about Virtual Assassin with Michael Dudikoff?
What are you doing?
Ooh, look it, Virtual Assassin.
I guess that's
Cyberpunks.
This is future.
High tech, yeah. It's future. American Cyborg Steel Warrior. This looks kind of post-apocalyptic. Screen and copy. Oh, this man is pretty. He's like
focus my makeup on the eyes.
Oh my God, it looks like Fabio. I think you might have found a winner. But
Terminator
don't let me
meets
interfere.
Last of the Mohicans.
Oh, the whole thing just died.
Whoa.
All right, I'm gonna go over to DVDs. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, it's overwhelming. Oh, look at all these movies with blood in the title. Bloody Wednesday. Matte painted. Blood of Heroes. Why is this in the horror section? Blood Freak. Blood Freak. It looks like a giant chicken monster. What is this? Only the blood of drug addicts can satisfy its thirsts.
Oh, okay, I'm into this.
Okay. It's got blood in the title. Cover is painted, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful cover of a giant chicken monster.
Okay.
And then what was the last one? Might be about a demon or some kind of paranormal evil.
The possessed bird is evil, paranormal.
It's about a chicken monster that eats drug addicts.
Okay, yeah.
But the horrors that occur in the minds of those who allow the indiscriminate use of the human body as a mixing bowl for drugs and chemicals are as real as the real horror.
So,
Because I'm smoking.
I was gonna say. I think it's a real bad idea. Put all these chemicals.
Reactions that are fighting the use of chemicals in the food we eat, the water we drink. And yet there are far too...
You want to take that again?
Nope. Nope.
All right.
These
things are fucking killing me.
He's complaining
anyway.
about chemicals. And the dangers of drugs.
Okay, so
He's gonna die in the middle of the shot, isn't he?
Is this intentional?
yeah,
This has to be
yeah.
intentional. Okay.
It's getting louder because it hears us talk, I think.
The cricket.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. If you hear a cricket, that's not you. It's here.
Yeah.
Well, I was the only person who didn't pick the weird things from a bucket and then pick even worse films.
We had specific criteria.
I'm sorry.
This
I would
was
say, as far
laid
as
out by-
variety goes, we did pretty good.
a spectrum of shit.
Yeah. I think every single one of these movies has something interesting and unique about them. And I enjoyed, well, maybe enjoyed isn't the right word, but I watched all of them.
You did watch them. We all watched them.
We did watch them.
Jack, you picked Silk 2.
Yes.
The sequel to Silk.
Yes.
Which we also did on this show.
Famously, the only movie that we abandoned. We started watching it and we gave up and said, let's watch a Neil Breen movie instead.
David Carradine, Tai Chi.
It's going to be better.
This is like emergency situation.
Yeah.
I think I had the hardest time. I had the hardest scavenger hunt out of anyone. And I was initially ready to put this back after I realized it was Silk 2. But then we realized who was in it. Deathstalker 2 lady.
Monique Gabrielle.
Eyebrows.
From one of the best bad performances we've ever seen in Deathstalker 2.
This is real bad. The princess is being imprisoned by Jarek.
Wait, she's not Silk 1?
She's not in Silk 1, she's Silk 2, which is why this movie should have been Silk TOO.
Oh, yeah.
Like
yeah,
Teen
that's
Wolf 2.
wrong.
Yeah. Well, I will say, as far as bad acting goes, this was not Monique Gabrielle's best performance. This did not top Deathstalker 2. She was hilarious in that.
There's a couple of good lines
This
in
movie did not have the quality direction of Jim Wynorski behind it, so...
Is your work exciting? It has its moments. What do? I'm in pest control. Oh, you put me on forced leave. That means I am on my own. Chris died trying to recover the scrolls for you. I will finish what he set out to do.
No.
I want you to arrange a meeting with a Japanese art collector called Kashi.
I want to know if there's a tick to her talking. Like every third word, she has to raise her eyebrows.
This is an MGM United Artists released home video. It's just, I mean, quality-wise, it's far superior to these, but it's weird they would make a sequel to something that most certainly flopped or was a failure.
It must have done business somewhere in the world. Maybe not in the U.S., but it was really big in Hungary. Yeah.
Now with MGM, they have the lion, right? And supposedly there's that thing. It's like as many roars is like the quality of film. Have you ever heard that?
No.
Shit before? I heard this thing way back in the day. It's like the number of roars the lion gives was the rating of it. Like,
So before the movie even starts, the lion's giving his little review?
yeah, he's just like, I think this is just like 2 roars. But Wizard of Oz has 4 roars.
Oh, sure.
I did not know
think this MGM film, The Lion, came out and was just like,
Just didn't say anything.
We did start Silk 2, no previews, no distributor logo, no production company logo. Started straight up in the movie, mark of quality.
Yeah, in the first 30 seconds, we get some wonderful gore that got our expectations up pretty high. That whole opening action scene is great. It's one of those, like we said, like the opening of Indiana Jones or a James Bond movie, where it's its own little action set piece that doesn't really relate to the rest of the story, but it lets you understand the character. In this case, the character of Silk.
They won't hear that.
She doesn't care.
She plays by her own rules.
She's gonna blast them all away.
I want a body count.
Sneaking in is, yeah, that's what you get for making a bunch of fucking noise. At least she's got the infomercial music playing. And the action scene.
This is
Couldn't
like
ask for more.
live every Tuesday night. Laurie and Friends. Very Cobra, where our Silk goes in when the captain says don't do it, but she plays by her own rules.
Did she
Was
just,
that her?
Yeah.
She does like some kind of stupid move where she jumps through a window.
Oh, yeah.
And she lands on the ground, and then it manages to kill them.
Yes.
When in reality, they probably would have watched her break through that window, fall on the ground, kind of stumble around, pick up her gun, try and figure out what. They would have shot her as she was flying through that window. They had that much time to do it.
They did.
This movie is not realistic.
they really hated maps. I don't know if you noticed. They shot the fuck out the maps.
Locations and knowing where they are, fuck that.
No, there were no little pins or anything like that. These are just like
general
map
maps.
of Hawaii.
Oh,
Here's
just
a map
fuck
of the
geography.
mainland.
Fuck
Yeah.
that. Elevation, who needs
GPS is Satan.
I'm gonna throw the goddamn book at you, smartass. What the fuck you trying to prove?
Crime doesn't pay.
Hey, Zook 2! We don't need to watch anymore! Zook 2!
This is like the temp title, like Silk 2.
So that's just the opening of the movie. And then the real plot kicks in, which is all about...
I forgot about scrolls.
All about scrolls. Get used to hearing about scrolls.
What if you were Silk 2 and you had to find scrolls? Just scrolls,
Is this
sacred
the real
scrolls,
scroll, or is this the fake
scrolls.
scroll? These are the fake scrolls, but I have the
Scrolls
real
of
scrolls.
Scrollerman.
Precious scrolls.
The 4 scrolls.
It's the sacred scrolls. No one must know that we've got the scrolls.
Give us our scroll back.
Give me the scroll!
You trying to get yourself killed?
Scroll.
But Silk has one scroll,
Scrolls.
but they have the rest of the scrolls.
What's the plot about the scrolls, Jack? Tell us.
It's far simpler than you're giving it credit for, which is there are real scrolls, which are ancient scrolls, and there are fake scrolls. The fake scrolls are there to display while the bad guy steals the real scrolls, insurance fraud
from it, but
to
then
destroy
also
the fake
sell
scrolls.
the
Hiccup
real
comes
scrolls
in
are
and
actually
spam. Hiccup
Master
tells about the fake scrolls,
so the
and
real
Fu Master
scrolls
calls
are
it
stolen
the
by
fake
the
scrolls
bad
are there
is
to
when
display
spam
while the bad guys are actually the real scrolls. Hiccup fake scrolls when spam comes in and notices that the only to then die. Very simple plot.
Shit. When stretched out over 146 minutes, though, it's not quite so much fun.
Where you just have scene after scene of people just giving blanket exposition while on Ambien.
Kashi! Is it really you, you old bandit? It is me, old friend. Last night, a very precious shipment arrived from Hokkaido. The 4 scrolls of the Temple of Immortality, which was in transit to the Gish Museum of Oriental Arts in Kona.
Can you talk faster?
Some youths, I knew I could depend on you.
I love you. It was what, 76 minutes long?
Yes.
And you're like, yeah, 146 minutes. I was like, sure. Yeah, it was that long.
Yeah.
It seemed that long.
Yes.
Because they popped off right, and once the eye came out, we were just like, yes, this is gonna be.
Oh, scrolls.
Scrolls.
But to counterbalance that, we had gunfights, we had high-speed chases, we even had a nudie titty flop fight.
Yes, yeah.
That was a little unexpected.
Oh, I guess it's nothing.
Hey, that's my thing.
Oh, that's how they heard me.
It's just, you learn.
Oh.
So just keep going and showering.
Yeah, it's not too concerned about her windows being busted in, I guess.
It's so common for her because she does it all the time.
Oh, my knife!
Are they made of cardboard? They keep the sound effects are terrible. Whoop.
Action. Oh, that is unattractive face. This is my favorite movie of all time. This is so great. I'm excited.
Killed him with a kick out the window.
He died.
Fuck yeah. Gosh.
Oh, he died from that?
Yeah.
They covered him up.
It was that violent.
It was all over the place.
In slow motion. It was still this fast.
Oh, yeah.
It's very similar to the Viggo Mortensen nude shower fight in Eastern Promises.
Yeah.
You're
Very,
right.
very right.
They're pretty much the same movie.
Really makes you think.
Yeah.
That Silk 2 also should have won an Oscar.
Fucking Viggo Mortensen's balls were all like.
Yeah. See, he went all out. She was trying to be like somewhat modest, and then at some point during the fight choreography, she's like, "They're just gonna come out, so I guess I'll just deal with it." But Viggo Mortensen, no robe on him in that movie.
Balls a flapping.
Yep.
Death is a turn on?
Huh?
Segue.
Come again?
Death.
10 years ago, my parents came to Hawaii to escape the growing crime rate in LA. They thought it would be peaceful here. Shortly after we moved here, 2 men came into their store and shot and killed him.
And cut.
That can't be. Talking about dead parents. No.
Not even a transition, like not even a change in the conversation.
Right. No.
My parents were murdered and my partner was murdered. Let's fuck.
My parents were shot in the face. Let's fuck.
Yeah.
Tell me more sad stories.
Who else do you know that's dead?
Died in front of me, and when he took me to the zoo, he had a heart attack. Oh.
This isn't even soft focus. What is this?
After divulging Silk's backstory that her parents were brutally murdered in front of her and their faces shot off after they moved to Hawaii, he said, "Great, let's bone now."
He said, "Want some of my spam?"
It's like, is that a weird Cockney accent?
Said,
You know,
"Hey,
sperm?
don't knock it. It's got its own opener."
Ooh.
I'm sorry, it's got its own key.
It's got its own key.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
They don't know what we're referencing.
We're referencing George Romero's classic film, Dawn of the Dead. That's a line from that motion picture.
And don't knock it. It's got its own key.
I think he said, "Hey, my meat could be processing something." Processed meat.
Do you want something slimy that smells terrible? How about No, enough with the spam jokes. Enough with the spam jokes.
Well, the important part is that sex scene, I hope somebody got fired for this blunder because the camera fucks up.
Yes.
The lens is fucked up. Something's fucked up.
It's like the film's loose in the gate, and it's all.
Yeah, did they try to put extra blur on it to make it look stylized?
I don't know.
Well, and this is one of the big nude scenes. This is the most important scene in the entire film from a production standpoint.
Oh, yes, from a selling it.
Yeah.
Not the character.
No. In terms of like, this is why a movie like this exists. Oh, it's all fucked up. What do we do? I guess this is all we got.
Blur it, make it look artistic, like
Yeah.
it was intended to be that.
Right, you know, soft focus. Just, can we go softer? Can we go softer? And as we talked about during the screening, it was like, oh, well, why not reshoot something like this?
Costs money, that costs time. Our actress is like, yo, you want me to be nude again? That's going to be extra money. Oh, I guess we'll just release the messed up version.
But I think they did a really good job of peppering in those action sequences. I'm going to bring up my favorite action sequence in which Silk and partner have to stop the robbery of a knick-knack shop.
Please have your wallets,
Oh
purses.
no, it's Frankenstein!
This is a stick-up.
At the Pearl Harbor Memorial Gift Shop.
Get back. Get back. Over there.
They're at the USS Arizona Memorial.
Yes.
It's that thing that's above the ship that sunk in Pearl Harbor, and there's a gift shop, and robbers rob the gift shop, which I'm sure is bursting with money.
They were only there to steal the koozies. Like,
Yeah.
oh, my beer's gonna stay so cold.
They just wanted some T-shirts. Yeah.
I visited an underwater grave of dead World War II soldiers, and all I got was this T-shirt. Why is there a gift shop there? Anyways. Cops don't usually use shotguns.
She doesn't play by the rules.
Lots of collateral damage with shotguns. It's not really what law enforcement use. I mean, maybe in certain situations.
180
but
cannonballs.
especially sawed-off ones.
Like cannonballs. Balls.
Someone paid their keyboardist a little bit extra right there.
Put a little sass on it.
There's an extra 50 in it if you slap it with sass.
The amount of damage she's causing far exceeds what was in the register at the gift shop.
But the action scene ends with her killing a man by drop kicking a Jeep.
Yeah!
Greatest movie ever made!
Kicked him into a brand new scene.
It's too quick though. Like immediately when she hits him, it cuts to the next scene, and the next scene is like 5 seconds long, and then it cuts to another scene.
Well, she jumps in the air, and then she turns into a man in a wig. And then his foot goes through the window, and I'm guessing like immediately after that he like fell off awkwardly. Or something.
Yeah.
So they use every last frame.
And I know I've seen that stunt somewhere before, and I can't think of where, so I'm gonna have to research it, and I'll drop the clip in here. I want to say it's like a Jackie Chan movie or something.
Oh, sure.
Needless to say, Silk 2 does it better. That should be the tagline for the movie. You like your sex scenes in focus? Fuck that. Silk 2 does it better.
The other thing to talk about, the other thing of note of Silk 2 is in action movies like this, you got your action star, you got your goofy sidekicks. Generally speaking, they meet in some sort of natural fashion, or have some sort of past relationship that would figure into them coming along onto the adventure. So we already know Spam's working for Kung Fu Master. He's obviously invested. But then we have Wacky College Girl. So what's their relationship? How far back do they go?
0.
Well, they met on
To
the
a
plane.
flight.
Yeah.
To the main island.
You know what's green and swims in salt water?
I don't know, Mr. Haskins.
Moby Pickle.
And she is just their teenage accompanying her father, who has the perfect dad jokes about pickles.
Yeah, Moby Pickles.
Yeah.
I don't think that makes any sense.
It doesn't. Well, Dick is shaped like a pickle, so he's like, what's like shaped like a penis that swims in salty water or something? And he's like, Moby
green
Pickles.
and slimy.
You know what's green and swims in salt water?
Yeah, something about like salty. What's something green and looks like my dick and is swimming in.
You know what's green and swims in salt water?
Herman Melville's salty water. And he's like,
Of course,
Moby,
it's not my
Moby
dick because
Pickles.
you're my daughter.
And she's like, Dad, what
the fuck are you
that
talking
joke
about?
is so fucking convoluted. It's
Shut
like-
the fuck up, we're singing bottles of beer on the wall. Where are we? 76 bottles of beer on the wall.
All the oldies are
76
singing on the plane, yeah. Well, there's three cliched plot lines. There's the about to retire partner who gets killed.
What's wrong, Chris?
This retirement thing. Oh, I'm just menopausing, I guess.
There's the love interest who's not a cop who goes along on the adventure, and then there's like the wacky sidekick who doesn't belong there. And they
But
cram,
gets tangled up in the adventure.
Yeah, they cram all three in there, but they don't focus on any one of the three. They kind of smear them all out.
And they keep bungling the cop on the verge of retirement because there's like 5-6 times throughout the movie where it's like, oh, this is the scene where he's gonna die, and then he doesn't.
Don't give him the scroll.
He's like O.J. Simpson in The Naked Gun. He just keeps surviving.
And then he drives directly from getting stabbed to trying to take out the bad guys on a boat where he actually died. No, but he doesn't die there.
No. That's the thing. You're like, this is the scene where he's gonna die, and then he doesn't die.
You never told me retirement was gonna be like this.
It's a bad movie.
The only other thing to talk about is the end shootout scene at the museum. The museum that holds nothing but flower pots.
What? Yay!
I thought he was gonna bash him over the head or something.
You dumbass.
It's a priceless vase.
It's just a museum full of vases. Nothing but vases.
Did you shoot me? Yes, I shot you.
Nothing but
Look at, they're just everywhere. They're great for blowing up.
I don't mind like a dumb action movie, but the fact that everyone else is so hell-bent on protecting these scrolls that they're willing to die for it for absolutely no reason.
Yeah.
And then it becomes like life or death for every character, down to the college student from Texas. She's going to risk her life to get the case out of the exploding building.
Yes.
Because this lady that she met on an airplane an hour ago said that her partner, best friend in Japan, said the scrolls are super important.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I'm getting out of this building that's going to blow up.
Yeah.
Fuck your scrolls.
I just wanted to go on vacation and see some museums.
There's no like weight or stakes with the scrolls. It's not like you take a movie like Raiders of the Lost Ark, right?
Sure.
And it's like the Ark of the Covenant contains, supernatural powers beyond our understanding, and Hitler wants it.
Yeah.
And if Hitler gets it, he's gonna conquer the earth.
Right.
Okay.
What happens if the scrolls are destroyed?
Nothing.
Or what happens if Mr. Gish reads the Immortal Scroll, and it's rumored that if he reads the Immortal Scroll, he'll possess power of ancient gods and be able to blow up cities with his brain.
See, but it's not even about those kind of stakes, Mike. It's about characters and relationship. The only reason we care about the Ark of the Covenant. No, I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing
Not
with
in
you.
this movie.
No, I know. I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you. I'm just taking it from a different
This movie's
angle.
about a 30-second shower scene. That's what it's about.
And floppy titty fight.
45 seconds.
Let's not forget about floppy titty fight.
What do you mean 46 seconds?
46 seconds.
We timed it.
You could dismiss the scrolls or accept them and the stupid plot with the scrolls if, say, Silk and Spam Guy had a really fun relationship, a great on-screen chemistry, and they developed a fun romance, and we really cared about them as characters. Yes, the movie's just devoid of anything.
100%.
But
I'd
squibs
forgive
and
it all
gunshots.
if the action was fun.
I think enough of the action is at very least par.
I mean, it's good action in comparison to, something like Blood Freak, but...
Or even Ultra Warrior, for that matter.
Well, I understood what was happening in Silk, too, so that's a plus.
There we go.
That is a plus. It's a big plus.
So if we're grading on this curve of just movies that we've watched tonight, then it's not too bad.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. It's not too bad. There you go.
That should have been Silk, It's Not Too Bad. And that's the title of the movie. Like
Or
Bad
maybe
Boys
the
for
It's
Life.
Not.
Yes.
Silk, It's Not Too Bad.
Get your graphic designer on that.
You trying to get yourself killed?
Scroll.
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 You're a scroll.
I wish.
Well, we're talking about 3 movies.
Still.
But it was almost, different 3 movies.
Ooh.
Tim's original pick was American Cyborg.
Yes, American Cyborg.
Well, we never watched this, but some of these quotes on the back are meant for buyers, commercial buyers.
Screening
It's a screener copy,
It's
yeah.
the Terminator meets The Last of the Mohicans.
And per unit revenue on science fiction is the highest of any genre.
Oh.
That's not meant for
Underscore.
your average consumer. That's meant
Yeah,
for
you don't pick that up at the video store and read that and decide to rent the film.
you don't.
Nerds are lonely and want to rent movies.
Plus a dollar sign saving twin pack is available.
Ooh.
Why are we still talking about this? We never watched it. The tape fucking broke.
The point is that the tape didn't play. We had to pick another one.
Chewy tape. So, with the skilled help of my 2 friends here.
Right.
We picked Ultra Warrior. Ultra Warrior, did we look at this yet? Because he's holding a gun very poorly. A post-apocalyptic desert. Oh! And a gun.
Which was the worst decision.
Jesus Christ.
This is the first or best of the worst. We've never done a full-on experimental film before.
But I mean, it's like I should have realized that they are holding guns. 2 out of the 3 are holding guns completely wrong.
Well, and nothing on that
to
cover has
make-
anything to do with the movie. So.
Yeah.
It is fascinating because
What the fuck is that shit?
there's creatures. It's
The
so.
gremlins?
You could say this is
Are
because
those the whiteys?
in the movie there's muties and whiteys, which are mutants and
Whiteys.
albino mutants.
Albino mutants
No,
from a
just
different
white
movie.
hair.
So you could say those are a representation of those. There is a spaceship in the movie.
See,
So it's sort of like an impressionistic version of the events of the film.
no, just real quick on this cover. What's fascinating? Yes, they are holding guns weirdly, probably because the artwork was intended for swords.
Yes.
And like barbarian swords, and then they
just repurposed it.
repurposed it. But their hands are like this, they're holding fucking.
Who cares? That's the slogan for the movie.
I think
Who cares?
You give this too much credit by calling it an experimental film. It's
Well, that was a joke.
It's like
that was a joke.
So there is
Because the movie's nonsensical.
Tim, tell us about Ultra Warrior. What is the plot, if you can do it?
He can move a mountain or stop an army. Dak Rambo.
That's the actor's name, by the way.
Yeah.
One man stands between life on Earth and oblivion. One man must journey into space, underwater, and to the future in order to save the present.
That is not true.
No, it's all lies.
Although those things are in the movie. We do see space, we do see underwater.
He didn't need to.
He didn't go to any of them.
Yeah. In this post-apocalyptic desert, the Earth has been transformed into a radioactive wasteland. Only Dirk Rambo, Dallas in the Spring, and Meshack Taylor, TV's Designing Women, and Mannequin 1 and 2.
Mannequin TOO?
Yes, Mannequin as well. Can save the destiny of the human race while leading the mutants and helping the normals find zirconium.
Isn't he mostly helping the mutants? The muties?
Oh,
that they call them?
but the normals need...
Okay.
Help the
The
normals find
businessman he's working
zirconium,
for,
Talon.
he's trying to get zirconium, but he has a change of heart. But that's why
What?
it's last the
The
Mohicans.
normals as opposed to the muties.
No, that's American. This
But-
is not Last of the
But then check this out. Now in the final battle to save the planet, these two men must prove themselves.
Meshack Taylor has nothing to do with anything.
Yeah,
Really.
what two
a
men?
bad guy.
What two men? Is it Meshack?
Meshack?
I don't know how to say his name.
Mannequin? No.
Mannequin. Mannequin
Is
Meshack is a
how
bad
you,
guy.
Is that how you pronounce it? No, but
Meshack Taylor,
he
yeah.
can't be one of the two guys.
No.
That
Everything
they're
about this
referencing.
cover, everything about that description, everything's a lie.
Everything's a lie
Because
in
it's
this
not a movie. That's the big takeaway from this.
What is it, Jay?
It's a...
Late on us, Jay.
Well, I mean, we figured out pretty early on. We were like, it would cut to something, and we're like, this is a different movie. And it became very clear very early on that this is a hodgepodge of scenes from other movies that are all edited together with awkward voiceover to try and explain their existence within this movie.
They finally did it. The space defense system built to protect our world was accidentally triggered. Millions died in seconds. And after the fallout, millions more died. To survive was a curse. Disease, chaos, and violence became the leaders of the new world. Those with wealth, usually
Colonel
landowners,
Sanders, what?
What's going on?
formed new cities. Cities run by
You
military
know it's gonna
fascists.
be. Well, this looks like just a bunch of footage from other movies.
Pimps and sexual outlaws.
Oh, 100%. I guess it's Roger Corman. That could be the case.
Yeah.
But instead, we were constantly running and hiding from these feudal lords. They captured my people. The weak and the old were brutally murdered. Often they were cut in half.
That's very specific.
Vertically.
Oh my God!
Most for hard labor. We
Just more boobs. That's not hard labor, but
Was the four boob woman dressed dancing for the two boobed woman?
Ooh.
I don't know.
Well, what we were curious about was, is the main through line with, what's the guy's name? Dak Rambo.
Dak Rambo.
His character's name though was Kenner.
Decker?
Kenner, yeah,
Kenner.
like the toy company. So that's the through line. He's the main character. He has to go to the desert wasteland called Oblivion.
That's right.
And so that we're like, oh, is this an unfinished movie? They had all this footage, but they didn't have quite enough to do a feature, so they spliced in footage from other Roger Corman movies. Or did they have all this footage from other Roger Corman movies and we're like, let's film a couple new things to connect all this stuff?
Those bastards are charging us whatever they want for the zirconium.
Whee! Meanwhile in space.
There are reports today of more border skirmishes with the rebel insurgents.
Wait, what the fuck is going on?
Wait!
Now we're at spaceships?
Crossed over the neutral zone. Our defenses scrambled immediately and met the ship halfway to Earth.
Didn't Earth nuke itself? How do we have spaceship technology?
Is this like 15 movies spliced together?
I think so.
The bulk of the film comes from a Roger Corman-funded film called Welcome to Oblivion. The completed film received a limited theatrical release in the United States in 1990. However, the film was significantly re-edited and filled with footage from other Corman releases before being released to home video as Ultra Warrior. The original version, Welcome to Oblivion, has not been released on any home media. So it's lost to media. It's like the Batgirl movie. Just never going to see the light of day.
So this has been happening forever. They just didn't start doing it with Batgirl.
Right.
They just
They've
can't.
been trashing
They just
this
wrote
shit.
off Batgirl as a tax loss.
Yeah.
But this
That was like, we're gonna dump the whole thing. Roger Corman's like, we're gonna make as much money off of this stinker as possible.
It must have been drier and duller, and then they just like spiced it up.
Maybe Roger Corman, much like current HBO head, just doesn't like movies.
Tell them to have faith in their company.
I think Roger Corman likes movies too much. He's like, I want to put out as many movies as possible. I don't care that it makes
In
no
fact,
sense.
let's make a movie with all of my movies.
Yeah. This is a celebration of film, really.
Are they in a different? No.
No.
But that footage of the band performing is from a different movie,
right?
Because we saw the other band performing. It was a completely different stage.
Right.
This is like a high school prom?
Going up.
Right. She was making eyes at him at the bar. And
Is that even her, or is this a different film?
It doesn't matter.
I mean, assume if we don't see her face, it's not her.
that's not even him.
That's not him.
It's like
another movie.
It's like a guy with blonde hair. This
is insane.
This is something else. This is a first. If this continues on the way it is,
It's just the whole movie is compiled of footage from other movies.
Now that's even a different lady because that's a blonde-haired lady. The bizarre choice that they made was that while some of the new footage from other Roger Corman movies is seamless, as in like they are underground and above ground, a battle is happening,
Yeah.
but it's clearly from another movie. Most of the extra footage is thrown at us via backstory. A character saying, "Let me tell you about this one time."
Yeah, it has nothing to do with anything.
I was underwater.
The boss man? Yeah, he's into mining.
I thought he was with the government. There are rules about it.
Rules. His corporation's got corporations even he doesn't know about. My father, the boss man, he was the first person to dig for zirconia.
is this breaking your plot? Superpower?
My superpower only works if it's one movie. Once we start splicing in other movies, my superpower is null and void.
This all makes complete sense to me because I'm full of bullshit. So, this is just flowing seamlessly. See, now we're under the ocean, of course.
Super restores and blinded super restores. I'm restored so much.
We're in a different movie.
It got to such a ridiculous point that for some reason, unexplained. Well, no, actually they do explain it. Dak Hollywood runs into Dak Rambo runs into a random baby. Wait, if this baby tells the baby's backstory, and it's another movie.
Parents
were killed.
Sometimes they're like us. They leave them out to die.
You see, the chromosomal.
What?
Those able to reproduce usually gave birth to genetically damaged.
Oh my God. Little mutant baby.
Oh. This is shameless.
Yes.
It's
Killed all the whiteys.
The definition of shameless. They are telling the baby's back.
I fucking know, Mike. I said it as a joke.
I think I've seen this movie.
Well, that was exciting because that was the first flashback to another Roger Corman movie that I recognized. It's from a movie called The Unborn, which is actually pretty good. But that's what they showed the least amount of footage from, and then they were just out.
Probably because they knew enough people had actually seen that one.
Yeah, maybe, because I didn't recognize any of these other movies.
Kenner! Kenner! We have a prisoner up there. What should we do with them?
Ask them their backstory.
We need to switch to running time.
Yes. One quick note is one of the most egregious use of cutting to other films is with Emperor Palpatine. Because at least the other ones, they found a way to kind of, through voiceover, weave them in where it's like, we were underwater looking for the thing. We were in space looking for the thing. We were in a parallel dimension making planets into suns looking for the thing. But then Palpatine is like, oh, I had a vision. It was of a wolf. Cut to nature documentary footage.
That's like Neil Breen just cutting to eagles and shit.
Right, where it's just like, this is just like pretty nature and a wolf.
I've fathered none of you. You are my children.
Oh, the backstory!
To listen to the voice inside your soul. It speaks of a planet which was once beautiful and will be again. It symbolized the strength and passion.
Oh, nature footage?
Yes. The
Oh.
world crumbled.
Rambo?
Some sort of Rambo knockoff shot in the Philippines.
Sure.
The backstory of the Earth itself.
Yeah, now we're getting to...
Water and precious minerals such as zirconium.
Of course.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's
Zirconium is the new scrolls. Remember, Draculation.
Dracula.
There's a character, his name is the colonel or the
bishop.
The bishop. And he
Bishop
looks like Dracula. But Dracula is wearing a crucifix.
Dracula as a magician.
Dracula and a magician were combined into one person, but Dracula has a crucifix on.
Yes.
And he's an old man, later revealed to be a mutant.
Please, look. You'll see exactly what you are.
Oh no. Oh! Scooby doing it.
Oh my God!
Oh! That's,
Wow.
that's the reptile man on the back of the box.
Oh, okay. Presto!
He
He was a magician! He
Yeah.
did a magician trick.
He's the Dracula lizard magician man.
But they showed the secret. You're not supposed to show how it's done.
Yeah, right. He has the Colosseum,
Yes.
which is some kind of like
Also,
giant
Prinny wants to know what
sports
task he should
arena or
book.
circus or something where
Prinny can
people have
look it up.
gladiatorial fights. He uses the mutants as slave labor
Muties.
to mine for zirconium.
Correct.
Yes.
But he has naked ladies that dance around
Tab
in his
in,
room
I
that's
get
made of saran wrap.
Yes.
I was so confused because what are we calling our lead guy? Michael Dudikoff?
What's his
Kenner.
name?
Kenner.
Kenner is his
He's
actual
called,
character.
I mean, his real name
K-Dog.
is Dick Rambo or something.
The fact that his real name is Dak Rambo is confusing because that sounds like it should be the
should be
fake
the
character's
character.
name,
Yes.
but that's his real
His
name.
character name's much less interesting.
His character's name is a toy line.
Okay, so Kenner is he's at the bar.
Yes.
And then there's a lady making eyes at him.
Yes.
And then he goes up to his like hotel room or his house and she's like, "Oh, you were making eyes at me." And he's like, "I'm not interested." "Oh, sure, you are." Cut. And then they're having sex.
Yes. Yeah.
The next day, the son of the diplomat says, "I'm going on the adventure with you to the Outland." And then he cuts to Dak Rambo's car, his space car. And in the car is what I thought was the lady that he hooked up with at the club.
Just
but
another
it turns
lady.
out it's the twin sister of the diplomat's son. And she's like, "It's me."
It is not the twin
And
sister.
then
of the
He's
they-
just saying that because they look similar, but it is a completely different lady, which is why it's
To
confusing.
me, it looks the same. And then what ultimately happens to the girlfriend of
She
gets
becomes
enslaved.
Yeah, she gets enslaved.
and then we never see her
She's
again.
in the saran wrap room,
Hurry up, little bitch. His hunger grows.
and then
When
she
they
gets
come back.
raped by someone.
By
By Dracula. She gets raped by Dracula. A fate nobody should suffer.
Draculation. Madracula or wait,
Draculation.
Madricula.
Madracula. Madracula.
I will make your virginity disappear.
Madricula.
Madracula.
Madracula magician. Okay, would be a Madracula.
A Madracula. He's a Madracula. Yeah.
Madracula.
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 Madracula, yeah, because
Madracula. That's the proper portmanteau here.
Yeah.
Madracula. Unless I'm sorry. Did you have a joke that we kept ruining?
No.
He's still trying to work it out.
Because
We can use
is
every
different than
match.
duh. So it's Madricula.
Madrac.
Yeah, but J rolls into the R very nice.
I know it does, but it almost sounds like you. But you're almost saying the full word Dracula.
It does, but that's okay.
And really, it should be half magician, half Dracula. So
Majacula?
Majacula.
Hold on, I have to Majacula.
Hey, it looks like I'm pulling it, but it's really sucking. Majacula.
Listen, I can't get it up right now. Would you mind the majacula? Just a little bit.
I'm about to
Majaculate.
You don't know where it goes. Majaculate. Oh my God.
It will disappear into your mouth.
What? Don't worry, you majaculate me, I'll garlic you.
Then right at the moment of climax, he tears his fake face off.
Surprise! Boom!
I'm a lizard.
Gone.
Fucking got you, bitch.
Yeah, he does the magician thing at the end of the movie. He goes poof.
He literally goes poof.
He actually has a magician's hat, and
We just kept joking that he looked like a magician, but then he does a magician's trick in the film.
Yeah, but you see where he goes. He goes into a hole, and they're like he's
Magicians
right there.
should never reveal his secrets,
Yeah. But all they had to do is jump down in that little hole and catch it. But they let him get away for the potential sequel.
Of course. Speaking of holes,
Oh, shit,
we have out in the middle of the desert, there's a tiny hole in the ground.
Yes.
And they somehow drive a truck into it.
Yeah, big over the edge.
Oh, was that the truck?
That was the truck.
truck.
That was the truck.
Well, it was a toy of the truck, but why is everything exploding?
Did the truck fit in that hole they climbed down?
The hole that was this big?
Was that the same hole? Was that what that was supposed to be?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Back a truck into it to kill people that are trying to crawl out of the hole.
Yeah. How did that truck fit into that tiny hole?
But by the way,
Magicish.
that hole.
Dracula was involved. Draculation.
They glued the eyes, the sides of the hole with majaculate.
It's so much majaculate, it slipped the truck right through the hole. This movie's way more nonsensical than we're giving it credit. Like, it sounds like we understood what was happening.
No, Jay calling this an experimental film, I refer to this as outsider art, which is when, someone with no formal training creates a piece of art. No painting training, just like slaps paint on a canvas, and it doesn't necessarily hold up to professional standards, but it still has beautiful artistic intent. And this is a collage.
Well, this is sort of the opposite of that, because this is shrewd business decisions. This is Roger Corman saying, how can we make money off of this film that I guess he didn't want to release for whatever reasons?
I would call that, you call this what, an artistic mashup, or what do you call
I'm
it?
calling this an outsider artist's collage.
I would call this a crime. I said it should, like, when you explain it, when you say they completed an actual movie called
Welcome to Oblivion.
And then they said, well, we don't like it a lot, so we're going to add some stuff. When we were watching it the first time, I thought, well, okay, they shot 30% of a movie.
Right.
And they wanted to finish it, so let's put this in there. And I was like, this should be against the law. Like, there are... it doesn't really apply to art, but there are truth in advertising laws.
Mm-hmm.
You can't sell something called Tylenol and fill it with, like, candy. Right? You shouldn't be able to release this and call it a movie. and say, it's a movie. And
it's a movie.
It's lies.
It's a series of still images that creates an illusion of movement.
It's a gray area, technically. But to me, it's like, what was so wrong with the original Welcome to Oblivion?
I mean, it looked pretty dull from what we watched, but...
like they made it much, much worse.
But they soon spread like wildfires, engulfing the world in their flames.
This is fantastic. What are you going to do with it? Probably file it away and never see it again. Oh, it's such a waste.
Men like the bishop rose to power.
Why, if I had half the chance, I could make an entire movie using this stock footage.
Well, we're on to our third and final film of the night. Jay ventured into the other small little room next to the screening room that contains our DVD collection.
Because what were your criteria?
Well, for some reason, I had to pick 3. I don't know why that
Because
happened.
your first 2 were too easy.
Oh.
Yeah, you remember.
Oh yeah, super easy.
So one of them had to have blood, blood,
death or kill.
Death or kill in the title. It had to look like it was about a ghost or some sort of paranormal evil.
Yep.
And it had to have a painted cover.
And that, yes.
And this has a beautiful, beautiful painted cover. This movie's from 1972, but this looks like a classic, like early 60s, late 50s cover, like a Hammer horror film or something. It's a beautiful movie that does a great job of representing the quality of the film. That is Blood Freak. You know what? We usually, our wheelhouse is 80s into 90s, and then sometimes current day, the bad shot on video movies. So we took a little trip back to the late 60s, early 70s, drive-in, grindhouse exploitation movies. So kind of Herschel Gordon Lewis-esque, which is funny because the lead character in this is named Herschel. But that era of super cheap, we're gonna make a movie in a weekend, and we're gonna get it playing in drive-in theaters across the country. 60s, 70s drug freak out movie. This wasn't a lot of fun to watch, but it's kind of interesting to think about in retrospect. Just
That's fair.
That era, that style. It's as it says on the top of the box here, the world's only turkey monster anti-drug pro-Jesus gore film. And that sums it up.
That is perfect.
You wouldn't even mind if I went to bed with you.
I just don't go for a girl that acts like a tramp, even if she's very beautiful.
Well, thanks a lot. You're nothing but a dumb bastard who doesn't know where it's at anyway.
That's fair.
I'm gonna go sleep with this old guy. Peter Sellers.
Would you like
Peter Sellers?
But it has that like template of like 90% of the movie goes on and it's just boring, stupid crap, and then it becomes a horror movie.
Boring, stupid crap. Yes. Other movies, like, say, the original Silk, for example.
Yeah.
Boring.
Uninteresting boring.
This is, yes, uninteresting. This is like fascinating boring.
Well, it almost feels like a documentary.
Where you're just like, what is wrong with what's happening? What's wrong with these people?
Who made this and why? What were they thinking?
Where you're kind of like transfixed or fascinated by the boring more than the exciting.
One little toke isn't gonna hurt him.
You know your body's the temple of the Holy Spirit. You shouldn't defile it.
Oh! Like people from the like early 70s and the 60s, like that drug culture and like how weird this movie. You're like, they're like aliens.
It's true.
What are you thinking? Are you on planet Earth?
In the start of the movie, our main character. Herschel, we just said that. Our main character, Tarzan, smokes some reefer and then suffers from the withdrawals of reefer.
Immediately.
Yes.
Yes, and it is an amazing acting tour de force. Is this supposed to be a withdrawal from the dope?
Herschel, do you want me to call Guy?
Yeah, yes, go.
This is supposed to be withdrawals.
From
pot?
Smoking a little bit
From
of
smoking
weed?
the dope the one time. Look at him.
It's like he's been a lifelong heroin user.
Yeah.
After, well, not immediately, he smokes the reefer, and then the next day he goes to his first day on the job at the turkey farm.
Yep.
And that's when it's like documentary, cinema verite, we're just gonna watch him walking around the turkey farm.
Throwing turkeys,
just
having
for 30
fun.
minutes, and then he has his withdrawals.
Yes.
So that weird, like, there's no sense of pacing or story structure. It's just things happening in dirty Florida.
Well, sort of. Need the Nerdrick and like the Stooge.
Well, I'm ready to go to work. What do you want me to do?
You'll be doing odd jobs for us around the ranch and the lab here.
And if you want to make a little extra money, you can help us with some of our experiments in the lab.
He's got a bright future.
We want you to have sex with the chickens, just to see what happens.
So Herschel has a lady friend, right? And the lady is...
Which one?
Well, the older one.
Yeah.
The older sister. And Herschel and the lady friend are, he's like, I'm with this girl because she loves the Jesus and she loves not doing drugs.
Right. Yep.
And she's like, let's go to this party. My little sister's there, and it might be a little weird drug kind of party. So we go there, we meet the sister, and we see elderly people.
There's just old people
They're like,
here.
oh, cocaine, cocaine. And we're like, whoa, drug party. And there's paintings of tigers, velvet paintings of tigers, and Spanish conquistadores.
Classic Floridian.
Sure,
affair.
on your beautiful wood paneling walls.
Dark wood paneling walls.
Disgusting. It's a disgusting room. And we don't know anything about Herschel. He's as far as I know, he's like a drifter. He's a nomad. He's living his life.
Yeah.
Why don't you let the guy do what he wants to do? Well, he's screwing up my life. Who are you to judge what people should or shouldn't do?
And he's dating this lady, and the lady says, after this drug party, let's immediately go and talk to my father, who owns a chicken farm and/or turkey farm.
A poultry farm.
Poultry farm. And maybe he could give you a job at the poultry farm. Herschel shows up at the poultry farm, and he says, what do I do here? Well, you might be doing some odd jobs and/or testing our genetically altered turkeys to see if they're safe for human consumption.
Yes.
And the plot is off.
I heard there was some kind of blood freak.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chicken. Who's making all them chicken sounds? oh, that's all them chickens.
I was sent here by the Colonel, not my Colonel, but the Colonel Sanders.
Pretty good. Pretty good, Jay. Pretty good. Not great, but pretty good.
I'll take it.
Yeah, he smokes the reefer and then he eats a whole turkey. We watch a scene where he sits down outside and unwraps the foil and just eats a turkey, and we watch the whole process.
No. It's like lab turkey, where they've done stuff to the turkey.
Lab turkey?
It's lab turkey.
Lab turkey.
You're supposed to eat it off of your lap. How do I get it to my mouth? Think about pretty ladies.
In real life, the actor got burnt up playing Tarzan in an on-set accident.
Yeah, we have a very uncomfortable sex scene where we see all of his
he's got some scarring on his arms. So he has an injury in Nam, and he was on painkillers and became addicted to painkillers. So he's like, I can't do any drugs.
How can such a big hunk of man be such a damn coward?
I'm not a coward.
I just bend to pressure like a fucking super weak twig. I'm not a coward. Give me that.
The sister who wants to tease him, she's like, I just wanted him to notice me, so I was being all flirty and whatever, and I got him to smoke some weed, and it turned him into a chicken man. She's like, you're a big tough man. Yeah, Mr. Tarzan. He's like, yeah, but I don't do drugs. So you're a big tough Tarzan? Like, fuck it.
Yeah. Oh, so you're a chicken. It's like, I'm no chicken. Fuck off.
That would have been a really clever line if he said that. If he said, like, I'm no chicken.
Oh. Was that the metaphor of the movie?
Did he?
That he was.
Oh, we're gonna.
That would
have
have been great.
back.
I don't think he says that, though.
No, he doesn't say that. But I'm just saying
Like
overall.
you become a chicken. You're a chicken.
But he doesn't become a chicken; he becomes a turkey, so that muddies the whole thing.
Chicken turkey.
I don't think that. Yeah, that's a good question. I think everyone was like wasted or high when they made
on cocaine,
especially the focus puller. But Herschel gets high, and then he goes to the chicken farm, and they say, eat this turkey.
Eat this whole turkey.
Because we did weird science things to it that is ambiguous. Mm-hmm. And I was like, well, what is it? Antibiotics, steroids?
It's just science.
But I think it was something more sinister.
They never tell us.
No, we don't know.
So he eats the whole turkey, and then after that, his head turns into a turkey.
Just his head, though.
Just his head. Not his cock. Because he has sex with the girl. What?
Is that sister?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just sitting on a waterbed. So he turned into a turkey monster.
I guess.
Chicken monster, yeah, okay.
Wait. What?
Suicide note?
Wait.
What is
wait. He's not eating?
Sign this.
It's a piece of paper.
What is this?
What the fuck is
Maybe
happening?
he's asking for help. I bet it's like, it's me, it's the guy that you made smoke drugs. Now I'm a
Sorry,
chicken.
I'm a turkey. Help.
Herschel?
Yes, and he is asking for help.
He wrote, "It's me, Herschel." On
It's
a
like
piece of
a
paper.
Demon Cop. Doesn't he do that in Demon Cop?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Gosh, Herschel. You sure are ugly.
But the first thing he does when he turns into the turkey monster is goes to the sister, the druggy sister, goes into her bedroom, and we can barely see what's happening because they forgot to bring the lights that day. And
They
the camera goes
100%
black,
have sex.
and she's just like, "Oh, Herschel," and then he goes like, "Bagok."
Yeah.
That's the scene.
Bagok.
Herschel?
Are they fucking?
Oh my god.
I think she's fucking the turkey monster.
I think she fucked the turkey monster. Thankfully, there was a narrator through the whole thing.
Oh, right.
That helped us out.
Not Vincent Price. Yeah.
Yeah.
Vincent Price.
Reginald Price.
We didn't need that guy at all, but that's classic. Like, we got to stretch the running time.
Yeah.
This has to play on the second feature of a double bill at a drive-in.
Right, right.
We never know how or when we will meet a person who will become a catalyst, or who will lead us to one. What is a catalyst? Well, in this case, a catalyst is a person that will bring about changes. They could be good or bad, but there will be changes.
He becomes Turkey Monster Man, right? And so we cut to scenes, and then we cut to other scenes, and then we cut back to scenes, and then we cut to him wandering through the Floridian brush
Again,
at twilight.
similar to Incredible Melty Man. He's just wandering around.
It's kind of Zat-like.
Yeah, because it's Florida. Yeah.
It's the same sound effect over and over again. Over and over again.
Only things could get back to normal.
And we get the blood freak. He's like
Yeah.
sopping up the blood, like, oh, blood freak.
We are given what we're promised.
Yeah.
And he does it a couple times only to women until Grandpa shows up in the cornfield and says, "What are you doing?" And then he pushes Grandpa down, and Grandpa has a heart attack and dies. And then Fatso
Yes.
shows up.
Yes.
And Fatso
The other
finds him.
scientist?
Is it? No, it's just a fat guy who's the grandson of
Unrelated
Grandpa.
fat guy.
And they fight, and it's really well done. it's a really well shot, well executed
the
fight.
papier mache is on full display.
The lighting.
Alright, bye, stream.
Oh my god!